So the market's got some interesting moves lined up, all in UTC plus 6. Morning, 8 a.m., 1 p.m. Things start green because China's industrial profits are up and their central bank PBOC is still pumping money into the system. A small dip when Asian markets open is totally normal. Afternoon, 2 p.m., 4 p.m. A bit of red, but nothing crazy, just a lagging effect from Asian market closures. A big Korean whale is rumored to be shorting. Late afternoon, 4 p.m., 6 p.m., green again because PBOC's liquidity boost kicks in after the stock market closes. Evening, 6 p.m., 7 p.m., a brief red period. Night, 7 p.m., 10 p.m. Back to green. GDP and jobless claims are up, which is weird because the economy seems shaky. Basically, people are broke, but GDP is rising. How does that even work? Well, GDP up usually means inflation up. Late night, 10 p.m., 12 a.m. Pending home sales are up, but Wintermute is shorting, so expect some red. Overnight, 12 a.m., 8 a.m. Mostly red because RRP, reverse repo program, is increasing. I'm not 100% sure RRP will rise, but since it's close to the end of the month, it's a safe bet. When's the next real bull run? Probably next week RRP should drop, and the dollar index DXY might take a hit. Now, about Bitcoin today, it'll be choppy with a lot of wicks. It'll dip, but not too deep. Retail sales, PMI, consumer confidence are down, so who's spending? The U.S. Defense Department, durable goods orders, big purchases are up only because of military spending. Classic war economy vibes. Lockheed Martin, weapons maker stock might dip if investors catch on. Kashkari, Fed guy stays hawkish, no rate cuts. RRP hits 241B, yet Bitcoin holds 86K, that's strong. If Trump pushes tax cuts, stimulus, Bitcoin could pump. But stimulus is like taking money from a weak economy, not a growing one. Key events today. Jobless claims, GDP, and pending home sales. Where's Bitcoin going? Retail sales and housing starts are still up. Even with Powell hitting pause, the U.S. economy is in a low hiring, low firing state. GDP will likely confirm this sluggishness. Bitcoin won't pump unless Trump talks about stimulus. If pending home sales rise, the dollar, DXY, goes up. Since housing starts already ticked up, pending home sales should follow. Rising GDP plus pending home sales plus higher RRP means Bitcoin correcting a bit is totally reasonable. Other headlines. ETF traders are finally waking up, but gold paper buyers still have a long way to catch up to those hoarding physical gold. Since the U.S. weaponized the dollar against Russia in 2022, most gold buyers now are central banks. Also, there's this crazy idea floating around, what if the U.S. sells gold to buy Bitcoin? Makes sense or nah? Foreign investors dumped U.S. stocks at the fastest pace in 2 years. Who's selling? More importantly, what are they buying instead? Trump is pushing for tax cuts, that's stimulus. When banks rally in a weak economy, that's stimulus. And stimulus isn't some fancy program, it's just money being redirected within the existing economy. If Bitcoin is holding 86K even without fresh stimulus, imagine what happens if the economy actually nears recession and they start injecting cash. Today's a mixed bag, with Bitcoin staying volatile but holding strong. Bigger moves next week when the RRP drops and the dollar weakens. Watch defense spending, gold buying trends, and Trump's stimulus talk for future plays. That's the scoop. What's your take?